Hey guys, I'm back. Young man's back. Gone for a few days to be like college stuff, but um, just sort of like a checkup video, you could say, plus a topic at the end. Well, end. But first off, gotta say, oh my god, shorts are very effective. Like I tend to maybe get I don't know, 50 views or so if I don't check it for a while. Maybe a few hundred, maybe. Um, closer to like 200 or 150. But I was gone for a few days and I checked and I posted like 10 or so shorts and I had like close to 1,500 views. Like, oh my god, I actually just sat there going, what is that? But um, shorts are effective, so if you're a YouTuber, I guess do shorts because even with my awful setup and awful videos, I'm still getting a lot more views, and more subscribers, which is definitely different. Um, I but I guess the topic you could say for this one would just be more of um, the reason for hiding your emotions. You could say, especially as men, because I've there's this big movement now for men to show their emotions and just be more in tune with them. I don't think that's being in tune with them is a bad thing. I think that's a great thing because if you're more in tune with them, you know how to harness them better. You can be more efficient as a person. Like you know how to personing more. Like you as a human are better humaning because you know how to use yourself and know yourself more. So I think that's great. But as a guy, you do kind of have to face it that uh, if you wanted some guy to, like, let's say you wanted to I don't know something important, um, like fix your car. You pro or more important, even more bigger than that, is like invest with your finances. Like you're just gonna have this guy manage like $30,000, which I of course don't have, so completely made up and out of my scope. But something super important like that you took a lot of time and effort in, you would probably want it with a guy who you didn't see crying versus a guy who you did. It's just something in like the brain where it's a it's a very like this guy's more in control of himself. Like you never really see any top people out there with their emotions out there in like full, except for maybe actors and like influencers, you could say. But that's how they're getting their views is by being more emotional and staying in. That's how they're staying in the spotlight. It's getting their emotions and getting other people's emotions involved with them. But you never really see any like super rich company people, like people with a lot of big responsibility. You could say that's a better word than just rich, because you could be rich and not have a lot of responsibility. But I guess flame me in the comments if I'm wrong. Just say, "Oh, you're dumb," but whatever. But just the more responsibility you tend to have, the more control you're gonna need. Duh, they kind of go hand in hand. Because if you have a lot of responsibility and no control, you're just gonna fail in spectacular fashion. And it's not like you'll be reduced to zero. You're carrying so much weight around that you'll go like negative 1,000 instead of like -3. So, and being in control of yourself and your own life, that being more in control of your emotions is part of that. It's just sort of a thing, I guess. Children can get away with it a lot more because, well, they're children. Women can get away with it a lot more. I think that's more of just a cultural thing, I guess you could say. So I don't know. Maybe there's a different culture, but it's also tend to be more. I'll tie this into my video I had earlier where it was like anti cussing, or at least try not to use it as much, especially with others out in public. Is that it's like a respect thing. Like you gain more respect, and cussing just kind of like you can use it in certain scenarios a lot. Like I sure if I'm just alone with friends or whatever, I'll yeah sure because the situation doesn't really call for that, but it doesn't really call for not cussing either, and it's just more comfortable. But if you're more comfortable, that's more like casual and that's less formal. The the more casual something is, the less formal it's gonna be. They're not complete opposites, I would say, but they're definitely correlated a lot, pretty heavily. Well, inversely correlated, you could say. But I don't know. Just if you want to, this is why I'm kind of wearing this. I don't. T-shirts are okay, but I kind of want to make myself look nicer. Um, but I'm doing the. I got the evil henchman hands. But you could just say if you just want to get more respect and more people to take you seriously, you're gonna have to change. That means mastering what you present to other people. So sorry, it kind of sucks. You can't just let the emotions run rampant because yeah, that's the easiest thing to do. Just to kind of let them do their thing, but you also won't get that far. And if you want to be more respectable, more presentable human being, you gotta take control more. So I don't know. I guess leave your comments down below. If I think of something else in the next few seconds, I'll rant about that too. but um, yeah, just your clothes affect how you look too. That's why I got the t-shirt. But here's another thing to rant about that's sort of connected. Is you gotta interact. Not that you gotta interact with people, but as a social creature, you you are you your life is gonna have social interactions with others, and unfortunately, you can't just present your true self, you could say, to those others at all times. Because that would be an awful introduction if you have like someone you're going to meet up, like let's say a date, and you just say, well, here's my intrusive thought. God, that word is hard to say for me right now. But we all have those thoughts where it's like, oh no, like if someone like hands you a baby or a puppy, you go, oh, and then a thought just like enters your mind and like, oh, just drop kick it. don't do that. That's just a thought that you should, but you shouldn't tell the other person you thought of that. That makes you seem not stable. But we all get those kind of thoughts out there where it's like they don't really belong. It was just kind of like a worst case scenario, like popped into your head, and your brain just kind of goes, "Whoa, don't do that." But that's just an example of that. Appearances matter. If you want, you have to make yourself appear better, and that's clothes, that's speech, that's brand, you could say, and what people you're associated with, what it not I don't know if what interest you have. I guess it could be, but it's mainly the I guess it could be interests and hobbies. So I don't know, like you Like I'll take the banker thing. If you're gonna have a guy invest 30,000 of your dollars, you're gonna want some guy who isn't associated with like drug users. Even though he may not come off as one, he may just be pretty similar to the other guy. You're picking between like two guys, but you know one guy is associated with people who use like I guess you could say soft or hard drugs. I don't know if soft drugs is a thing. Um, but you're automatically gonna want to go, just see, probably not him. So just try keep your image clean. I'm a teenager now, so you could take me seriously or not, because I really don't have anything to call for it. Um, I guess that would be one thing I would have to talk about with the channel is that I get um, I have no reason to stand out. Basically, I suck, and I totally understand why I suck. The videos suck. I don't really stand out in any major way. You could say the background is pretty neat, I think, but there's like pretty much anyone out there is popular for something. Actors are popular for their movies. Influencers are popular for being stupid. Um, there's like other YouTubers out there who are popular because they're very good at a certain game, or they make very interesting breakdowns of like airplane history or something. Um, I've got none of that. I'm not an expert in any field, you could say. My interest is in psychology and manipulation, things that get your brain to think, but I'm not quite a master in that, am I? So, I don't know. I'll probably keep making the videos because I was thinking about maybe not stopping, but taking a longer break because, well, the videos kind of suck and I'm not an expert in anything. But then I came back and I saw the close to 1,500 views and the 12 subscribers. So, you 12 guys are the best, or 12 guys and girls, or whoever's subscribed. So, you're the best. But, I don't know. I guess that was my rant. So, I could say I'm back. Um, I'll work on scripting because this is definitely very against my what I just said here is not having a script. I need to be more presentable, and just rambling is not is not being presentable, at least towards the brand I want to build. But I don't know. Maybe I'll start a second channel that's less um, more presentable, like you could say, more casual. But I wanted this one to be more um, have more weight to it, more seriousness. So I don't know. I gotta get rid of that word in my vocabulary. It's not helping my image. But um, remember to be aware, analyze, and go conquer your day.